What's up, my friends? How you doing? It's your friend Phil here, project management trainer and coach. I wanted to speak to you today about being positive with your PMP exam prep, especially those of you who have found it hard to succeed. All right? A few days ago, I had a session about how to kill that energy sucker, how to kill that PMP exam failure sucker. You know, that thing that hangs over your head, tries to make you feel discouraged, makes you think that you're no good. Don't let it. Don't let it, okay? You might have taken the exam. Maybe the outcome was less than you hoped for. But I want to encourage you to stay fixed and focused on success, on the ability to succeed. You can succeed, all right? You can ace the test, and you will ace the test. You just need to tell yourself, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to do all the things that Phil talked about. And I challenged you when I spoke to you about, first of all, keeping your ears to the ground. I talked about getting on LinkedIn, you know, keeping your ear to the ground, especially on the PMI forum. On the PMI forum, you have a lot of people sharing how they failed and what they did differently. These things, while some of the recommendations may not be the absolute best, but just knowing that people have been in that state of failure before, they overcame it, and now they're PMP bosses. Just knowing that, it goes a long way to fueling you with that encouragement. Some people may feel my course wasn't bad. I went for a good course. I just didn't do enough. Well, it's a realization that you've come to. It's a consciousness that you've come to, and that's a good thing. That's okay. What is not okay is when you keep telling yourself that you cannot do it. Maybe it's for a select few. Success on the PMP exam is only for a select few. That's a huge lie. And I want to call your attention to that lie. Because the moment you begin to feel lethargic, you begin to want to take a back seat with this PMP journey, you tell yourself, oh, it's too difficult. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I've done my best. I've done everything I could. I did something similar to person X, Y, or Z. I'm telling you, I've heard these things before. I've heard them all before. I've heard them all before. But despite all those stories that people tell you about how they've reached their limit, I've reached my max, this is my maximum point, Phil, I can't do anything else. You can. First of all, you can change your your negative mental attitude to a positive mental attitude. Telling yourself, there is something I have not quite caught, and I need to catch it. You know, I shared the example how for one of my students, it was all about using the selection strikeout feature at Prometric. That is what did it for him. You see? We all have various aspects on exams that could either make it or break it for us. Certain variables, you know, that could make it or break it. Some people have said, Phil, it was the time of the day. I'm going to take my exam in the afternoon next time. For some people, it might just be a simple mental adjustment of something they did not quite catch properly. And now that they're going into it for the second time, they are more aware of that thing. For example, for another student in the northeast of the USA, for him, the question was, Phil, now that I've failed on a Tuesday, how quickly should I take the exam? And he actually wanted to take the exam on a Saturday. Can you believe that? He wanted to take the exam on a Saturday. After failing it on a Tuesday, it's like, Phil, I'm going to take it on Saturday. Should I not? I said, well, I believe you can do it, but here are the things you need to do. I believe you stressed yourself too much. You were doing so many things. You got 5 kids or however many kids he has, you know, and running around for them, and at the same time trying to juggle that week, you know, all the football games and stuff that he had to juggle And then the PMP, I said, if you are going to do it on Saturday, you need to get an early night and you need to have less stress on your plate. So he listened and he took the exam on a Saturday after failing with needs improvement and below targets. I think he had 1 or 2 targets, but the rest were no good. Took the exam on a Saturday, killed the exam, had 4 above targets. How crazy is that? You see, the mental state of an individual when they take an exam is also very important. In fact, it's more important than anything else. You could know all of the information, but if you don't have the bandwidth to process it, if you are unable to effectively think, if you're unable to be analytical in how you choose answers, you could fall flat, on that exam, no matter how good you are. Because it's all about the brain power behind the answering of questions, you see. So I want to encourage you, you might have failed in the past. You might have failed on your 3rd or 4th try or even 7th try, as one of my students had. But I want to encourage you, that is not the defining factor or moment for you. The defining moment is when you realize you can do it. Do you truly know that you can do it? Do you truly know how smart you are, that you are smart, that you are brilliant, that you have the ability to crush it? Do you know that your subconscious mind is processing 11 million bits per second? Do you know that? If you are aware of that, you know the power of your mind. Your mind is powerful. So don't limit yourself to what you're thinking about right now in your conscious. Your conscious is only 60 bits per second. Your subconscious mind is powerful. And for that reason, you can kill the PMP exam. You can, absolutely. So stop limiting yourself. You need to see yourself as a machine, as a thinking machine. A thinking machine that is capable of things you cannot even imagine. See? All right? So be encouraged. Watch my videos. Sign up to the channel, okay? All of this stuff is going to help you out in the long run. I look forward to speaking to you again soon on PMP Exam Drive Time. Take care. Bye for now.